You better come on in my kitchen. It's going in. Some joker got lucky and stole it back again. You better come on in my kitchen. Come on in my kitchen. You better come on. Oops. Okay, let's go. Oh, lamp starter. Those songs in my head. I've been singing that song for the past hour. Well, there's a hole in my jumper somewhere. I'll put it in there to make it worse. Okay. The curtains are open, but I think it looks okay. Let me just check on the. Yeah. Yeah. You better come on. I love that song. It's so sexy. I'm good to go. Oh, thank you, Lee. Okay. I cleaned this off, but I haven't got around to it. Oh, my list of things to do. Just haven't got around to cleaning that off. So, hello. Welcome to YouTube. Yeah, so welcome. I think I'm good to go. Just yeah. I haven't done this for a while. It feels like I've gotten the procedure. Skype's off. Skype's on. So yeah, I do these. Welcome. I do these streams twice a week. Thursday is going to be at 8:30 from now on, and itchy bottom, sorry. And on Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m. So you can watch live at those times, and to ask questions, you can write them on Skype or call me on Skype. My Skype ID is Rebekah Maroon. So you just oh, this is horrible on my lips. Yeah, send a message through Skype, to call or to or to write a message. That's it, really. That's it. That's all you do. Very simple. You better come on. So, non-duality. 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 Oh dear. Oh, funny. That's a really horrible lip balm. Make my lips itch. Maybe it's old or something. So, I'm going to talk about love. Love, love, love. Love. I've always looked for love externally. So, I've always looked for love in things that seem to be outside of me. So I felt like I was here, and there was a looking for love in things that wasn't here. So external people, external objects, situations, achievements. I didn't really know I was looking for love in those things. I didn't see it like that. Like I wanted to be a singer, songwriter at one point. And at one point it was actually a genuine passion for singing and for writing lyrics, but it became more about, in the end, it became more about achieving something and getting some kind of love, and arriving at some point. Once I get to this point, then I'll get love, then I'll be happy, then I'll be fulfilled and complete and whole. So ultimately it's about love, it's about getting that love. And so I just realized that this body's always been looking for and believing that love would come from other people, other things. I just associated love with somebody else. Like I had to have somebody else for it to be that love. But I had no idea what love really was, what I was looking for. Not really. I had no idea about love. I had the ideas and the hopes of what love was, which was really an idea of completion, of something else, somebody else completing me, taking away that feeling of separation, that feeling of not love. But the discovery is that it's impossible to get love from anything, from any person or any object or any experience. It's just impossible. It so clearly seems impossible to get love from something that is moving and changing. How can you find completion and wholeness in that which isn't always present, that which is moving and changing? Because when that object, whether it be a person or an actual thing, an object, well, when they aren't there anymore, or it breaks or you lose it, and you've lost love. If you feel love is in that thing, that object, that person, when they aren't there anymore, or it's broken or it's lost, then you've lost love. You've lost that wholeness. So then, was that really love? So this discovery is that love which you've been looking for in the seemingly external world, in the objects, in the forms. That love is what you are. And it's just that when you have that thing you think you need for love, when you have that person or you have that object that you think is love, it's like there isn't that wanting it anymore. So that there's love. There's love. But you think the love has come from that thing, that object, that person. But it wasn't from that thing, that person. It was you. You are that love. Always that love. So this is a discovery of what you are. What you are. What good news! It isn't in something or someone. It's what you are. What you seek is what you are. That love you seek is what you are. And so it can never be lost. You can never lose that love. So this is a waking up from that dream of being a seeker, of being someone who's in desperate need for love, in desperate need for wholeness, for completion. It's a seeing that you are that completion, you are that wholeness, you are that love. And that isn't seen by a separate someone, it isn't seen by that seeker who's looking for love. But it's just when that seeker isn't anymore, that illusion isn't playing anymore, then there is love, there is everything. There is what you are. It's your essence. The essence of this is that. No longer hidden by this veil of someone who's looking for it. There's just this essence of love. Everything you need, you have. We go around begging for love, begging people to love us, begging for things to fulfill us and complete us. We're rich, we have it all. We have that love, it's who we are. How can you need anything? You are everything. Only on the human level, like the form level, the body's going to want food and want things, but that's just a function or an appearance appearing. I mean that the seeking to take in, to complete. I was so desperate. I don't mind saying, so desperate. I had a really harsh childhood, a really, really harsh childhood. Abandoned, I felt really abandoned, just completely abandoned. And I was the youngest of three, two older brothers. So I felt like an only child in a way. If you're older. I had no father, so I was just desperate. I thought that love would come in a man. Or a partner, a lover. Couldn't really speak to people because of my stutter. I was very much withdrawn, very much internal. Just couldn't seem to. I had a few friends when I was really young, but we moved around a lot. I was always leaving friends behind and making new friends, going to a new school all the time. So I was very much just felt really just I couldn't really connect with people, and I didn't have trust with people because of that. I found it hard to build friendships because of the constant moving around and stuff. So I was very desperate, very desperate to try and fit in somewhere, try and have that love from somewhere. My mum wasn't very physical because her dad wasn't very. She lost her mum, and her mum, my grandmother, left my granddad when the kids were really young. So they had no mum. They were raised by their father, my grandfather, and he was very physically abusive to them. So they had no physical affection either, and so it's passed on. It's passed on. If you go back to his family, obviously slavery, and so there's so much like trauma and so much. Yeah, there's been no physical affection and no attachment in terms of bonding. If you look at slavery, there's just no bonding. You'd lose your child like that, be sold to another family, another slave family, a slave owner. So if you look back at history, you can see like my family dynamics of like just the trauma in that. And so yeah, I just really yeah. So yeah, there was such a desperation, seeking to find somewhere that I could get love from. Somebody accept me, somebody love me, somebody understand me. But you'll never find that from others, from anything. You could be married to someone and still feel alone. Still feel separate. You could be rich, a mansion, loads of money, loads of friends, really popular, and still feel alone. So I don't talk about improving the human, although that's natural. I'm not against those things. Improving the human conditioning. I'm not against having partners or loads of friends or having money and these things. Why not? But the freedom isn't in those things. The love isn't in those things, acquiring those things. So what's being spoken about in these talks and these meetings is your true nature, or the true nature of this. The ending of that illusory, is it illusory or illusory? I never know if it's illusory or illusory. Illusory. I must look it up actually. Illusory person. That sense of someone being here, that sense of someone in the body, that sense of someone looking out of the eyes, that sense of someone having a position in this. So we explore this. We explore this illusion, and we examine whether this is true. This you that seems to be saying it's real, it exists, it has some kind of position. We examine and we explore, is that true? Is there really somebody here? Is there somebody here listening and speaking and sitting on a chair? We don't take on ideas of there's no one here. We explore and see, is this true? This isn't a teaching of this as an idea that you can carry around and repeat to people. There's no one here. There's no one here. This is an energetic thing where we're exposing where this fake person is hiding and claiming to be someone. So it really is for the brave, for the strong, for the brave. It's not awakening. It's not a playground. It's not like a fairground. I mean, it's beautiful. These glimpses, or this as this illusion begins to evaporate. Or it's seen that there isn't anybody here. But I'm not really into the intellectualizing of that. It happened here, the intellectualizing of non-duality. But I'm more drawn and more passionate about the energetical part. Like the heart part. That doesn't necessarily mean the joy part. I mean all of it. The pain part, the tears part, the agony part. I'm into the heart part. And the joy part. All of it. All of it. So yeah, you can ask questions now. Illusory. Illusory. Okay, illusory. Illusory. I've been adding the extra R. Illusory. Illusory. Okay. Oh, hi, catfish. Oh, at least saying illusory. Everyone knows it's illusory except me. Illusory. Where's that come from? Illusory. Illusory. Okay, now I know it's illusory. Thank you. Oh, you better come on, get my attention. Best friend. Joking, you better come on. I love that song. Maybe you're thinking of illusionary. Illusionary. Is that a word? Illusionary. I don't know. No, I just wasn't sure how to say the word. I wasn't sure. Just wasn't sure. The questions, so I have to sing instead. I only know one song. I only know part of one song. Oh, it's a song. I saw it on Facebook. It's a group called Larkin Poe. Song. I'm not sure. I can send you it. I can find out and let you know. Yeah, it's called Come in My Kitchen. Yeah, maybe you know the original singer of it. It's really like bluesy. Oh, it's so sexy. It's bluesy. It's really nice. You better come on in my kitchen. It's gonna be raining outdoors. Sing it, girl. Sing it. Full on. I need lessons really. Sing better, but I like singing. About questions, I'm stumped. I'm not really a speaker. I'm really not a speaker. Like I'm not a talker. I've always been quite quiet, I think. So I've just not been a talker. I'm quite weird like that. I just can watch people talking and just I just have nothing to say. I'm just really yeah. Some say I'm boring, but some yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Kind of accept me as I am more and more. Like I'm so okay with how this human body brain is. I have moments of being a bit more chatty, but yeah, it depends on who I'm with, and if they're chatty, then it's quite nice. If they're quiet too, then it's just we're both quiet. Oh, that's funny. It's a bit funny that I start doing talks. It's quite funny. It's quite funny. He says, this is Neil. Yes, you are a speaker, a great one. I feel a sort of presence arising while listening to you and questioning of who is looking and listening. It's pressing on my chest while getting a little disorientated and coming home at the same time. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's good listening to you. Yeah. Yeah. Presence arising. But that presence is always there. It's always present. It's not really arising or coming forward. It's always there. It's just that there's something like that seems to be covering it or veiling it. Ah, selfie in your pajamas. That's funny. Oops. Let's press the wrong one. Is there a no person? Is there a difference between women and men regarding this non-dual love? Have the feeling that women have easier to experience this strong love? Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, there could be a difference. Like, yeah, it seems to be a difference. I'm not sure if that's true, but yeah, I think it's definitely a difference in the expression of it. Yeah, yeah. Obviously, the love is the love. It's not no different, but it's the way it's expressed or experienced. I think women tend to be more watery. Anyway, the more emotional or more in touch with the emotions and more water energy. So yeah, there's going to be a difference in the way of the expression. Always be a variance or an anomaly in that. There'll be a masculine, female, and a feminine type man. Can't be just one way, but I think generally we can say that there seems to be a difference in the expression of this. Yeah, yeah. But I think two are needed. The masculine and the feminine both are necessary. I think it has to be. And actually, it feels like in this body, it's both is masculine and feminine qualities. Yeah, not be the same in all women. There'll be a masculine and feminine quality, but maybe the women body is more feminine, and then just traits of masculine there, and then the male are more masculine with traits of feminine there. I don't know. I'm just kind of speculating, but it feels that way. I think I was more masculine before. I think with this awakening, this change over, I think I'm much more feminine than what I used to be. Not in the way of I don't wear skirts that much, but I mean just in the way of just more fluid, definitely less mental. Yeah, that's broken. Brain's broken. But just more feminine than what I used to be before. Um, all of it's like free to come out, masculine and the feminine. Yeah, yeah. I would read that out so everyone can hear it, but I just haven't got bothered. It's a bit long. I don't want to read it out. Yeah. I'll just kind of summarize. She's saying that she or he is saying that she knows it's it's hard to say. They know it's always, the presence is always there, but in day-to-day living they get caught up in the mind a lot, and when they're doing yoga or meditating or watching a non-duality talk or something, they're less caught up in the head, and the more presence is more obvious, or it's more here. Yeah, it seems that way. Yeah. Who's this one? Non-young. Is awakening this love feeling. I don't know, like awakening here, like it feels like what happened here is like everything was being lost, so it was a losing of everything. So that's the nothing part, and then the seeing that you don't exist, you aren't something in form, you aren't something, you aren't in this manifestation, you don't exist, there's nobody here, you aren't something here. It's just you aren't. You aren't. You aren't. So that isn't seen by somebody. It's just a you aren't. You aren't. You don't exist. It's just you can't find the way you are. So that's what I would say is the nothing part. And that is love as well. That is love, the nothing part. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful. That there's just what's happening. That you aren't involved in this. There isn't somebody involved in this. There's just what's happening. When you can't find yourself anymore. There's nothing here but everything. What's happening? So that's the nothing part, and then there's the everything part. That's love. The everything part is the love, the everything. That you are everything. So you don't exist, and then you are everything, which sounds really bizarre to the normal intellect. But that's kind of what happens. And then it feels like I'd say an unpicking of the human. So and that feels like that's happening still. It's unpicking of the human. It's unpicking of the human's unpicking, and that I have to say that's eternal. That's forever. That's gonna keep happening until the body's no longer operating. It's never ending, that unpicking of the body. I used to want to get to the end, get to the end, get to the end, but the end is this. The end is this moment. The end is now. This is the end. But then on the human, in a way, the desire for the end was that because the desire or the seeking for the end was to do with not wanting to experience life. It was too painful. I wanted it to end. It was just too painful. But there is an end, and the end is the end of the person. But it's not the end of the human, not the end of life. Life is happening. And so it's the the loss of everything, the nothing, which is the end. In a way, you could say it's an escape, but actually there's no escape, because then it's everything. Then it's everything. You can't hide from anything. It's everything. I think it's easier for people to hide in the nothing. It's easier to stay in the there's no one here, in the nothing, because the everything can be painful. All those things you want to avoid and run away from and escape, you can't. And so it's the everything. But because you aren't someone anymore, you don't exist, then it's like there isn't that fear anymore, or the pain of it is not bearable. I'd actually say the pain of it is like enjoyable in a way. Not enjoyable, but it's like it's love, it's beautiful. It's still pain, but it's beautiful. It's love. When it isn't happening to anyone anymore. It's burning up, and it's just love. It's love. It's love. I remember I put something on Facebook a while ago, maybe last year, I can't remember, or maybe this year, I can't remember. I hate people, or I hate someone, I hate white people, I hate black people. And I put it on Facebook, and it can sound really hateful and say I hate black people or I hate white people. It can sound quite obviously hateful and nasty. But that wasn't the experience. It was love. I know it sounds really bizarre, but it was love. It was so intimate. It was love. It was love. Can't explain why, but it just was. It was love. So it all has to come out, and but it's not anymore. It's not hateful. It's not. It's just love. I can just say it's love. It's love. Like what you are can handle it all. The sobbing can handle it all. The pain, the joy, all of it. None of it can be rejected anymore, because it's all just happening freely. There's no one to hide from it anymore. This is how it already is. There's just life happening. It's all just coming out, coming up, appearing. It's not someone doing anything, it's just happening. All just happening. And this is the freedom. When you are no longer an appearance, a particular appearance, and no longer as somebody, a person moving through the world, moving through life, someone separate, an object. You are that which doesn't exist. You are that which all the appearances come out of and are. You are not them, and yet you are them. You are nothing and everything. Not you as a person. There is no person. But you as that. You as that which isn't and is. This is love. What you are is love. That's all there is. That. This. Can you say that? Can you say that one feels this love when one feels one with nature and the world? Can you say that one feels this love when one feels one? Can you say that one feels this love when one feels one with nature and the world? Yeah, yeah. But it isn't someone feeling that. There is just that. There is just that. There is just that. That's what this is. It's not far away. It's not like it's far away in the future or over there. It's what this is. There's nothing but this. It's everything. Thank you. So I'm going to go. I'm feeling a bit tired now. It's been a long day. So I'm going to veg out for about an hour. A bit of Facebook, a bit of Netflix, and then go to bed. So yeah. Yeah, back on Sunday. Sunday at 10:30. You can join me then. So thank you. It's been lovely. I'll see you on Sunday. Bye.